media, mainstream and alternative, exists within the fictional universe, which we describe here as the world stage, which is essentially a model of the world. People watch the news, they get their model updated, and oftentimes they don't consider how much malware is being entered into their minds. Hyperstitions, lies, and propaganda, psychological operations, simulations, so much so that the consensus model that we collectively agree is the one has in many ways diverged from the real thing to the point where we are in a simulation. And if you call out any aspect of the model that doesn't match the real thing, they call you a conspiracy theorist. So the conspiracy theorists are correct in a few ways. At least they know that they're being lied to. But they're wrong in their methodology. And the way I describe it is the mainstreamers are those who are watching the world with the screen right in front of them as something of a window to the world. So their own experiences are secondary to what they see on the screens. I describe them as having their noses pressed up against the screen. And that's mainstream mediation. The people who go alternative media don't believe it. They think there's something wrong with what they're presented with, and so they question it. But the way they question it is they build onto it, what I call MSM Plus. Something doesn't look right about this Trump ear shooting. Must have been a second shooter and the deep state and George Soros and an inside job. So then they have all these rabbit trails that add on to the story. They never subtract. And the subtractive view is to say that the screen itself is no longer a window. We can't trust it. It's not objective. It's a filter. So we step back and we reject any claims that aren't attended by evidence. So the skeptical view is the suspension of judgment until we have more facts, oftentimes leading to non-belief. But it's an informed non-belief.